Welcome back to this week's Hiking in Colorado adventure. Today we've got another 14er on the books. Well, actually two, because today we're going to be doing Belford and Oxford. So we're about an hour and a half into our hike so far and roughly 1.8 miles. We just got to this little basin here, I guess you could call it that. And we're taking a little bit of a break. We're making pretty good time. The first section of this entire trail is very steep switchbacks, and then it sort of flattens out to here, and straight ahead you can actually see our route up Belford. Just switchbacks right up there. You can't see the actual summit. This one right ahead is a false summit there, and Oxford you can't see, it's hidden behind there. But so far, I mean, we're just at tree line, not quite above yet. You can see the very end of it right up there, but it'll be a pretty steady climb from this point till you get above there. And then once we start making up our way Belford, it's gonna be really, really steep. So if I remember correctly, we're looking at about 4,500 feet of elevation gain just to get from Belford from the trailhead. To give you guys a heads up though, the road is plowed all the way to the summer trailhead. So I have a Toyota Corolla and I made it up here no problem. Our initial goal was to get on the trail by 5. We did have a little bit of a setback. I was actually hit by a drunk driver this morning coming from Denver, so that kind of held up our time a little bit while I waited for the cops and everything to show up. And I'm not gonna let it ruin my weekend, and we've got ourselves a nice group of 5 people and should be a great day. All right, everybody, we just got roughly about 13,000 feet, and we are taking a break to refuel here. The winds are a lot higher than what they were forecasting, at least it feels like it. We got Missouri Gulch down there. We came up through that. You can see just the top of the tree line there, and we've been making killer time actually. So we've been really making great time. We don't really have much vertical to go, probably, you know, at least 1,000 feet I would say, but you can see Missouri over here still has a good bunch of snow on it, and we're gonna be headed up that way. Let me see if I can mosey on over here through the trail, show you guys. So that up there is a false summit. We're gonna be headed up there, and then once we get above there, we have the final push to the summit, but shouldn't be too bad. And like I said, it's still early in the day. We just got the sun popping up over here, so we should be able to start dropping some layers here as long as this wind dies down. So we'll go ahead and bring you guys back once we get up to the top of that next push there, so we can see what the final trip to the summit's gonna look like. Hello everybody, and welcome to the summit of Mount Belford. Right down here, you can see the geological marker. He's not very much snow this time, but again, with the gorgeous views of the Sawatch, continue to be my favorite range, even after being down in the sun race last week. I apologize about the wind. It's a lot windier than they were forecasting, but nonetheless, we did it. While taking our time, we're gonna shield ourselves wind here, fuel up, rehydrate, and we're gonna go ahead and head on over to Oxford. All right, so we're making our way down to the saddle between Belford and Oxford, and straight ahead of me you have Harvard. Turn this way for you. We just came from up there from the summit of Belford there, and we are headed right over here. We got to lose a little bit more of elevation gain and then back up to Oxford, and I'm looking forward to getting there so we can relax for a little bit, and we're all just kind of chilling for a second here. And the winds have died down surprisingly a lot on the saddle. Usually it's where the winds pick up, but pretty surprised we haven't had any wind. All right, everyone, welcome to the summit of Oxford. We just came all the way from over there, down here, down this ridge, up this hump, down there, and up here. And we are all having a celebratory summit beer up here. And this ended up being an excellent group to go with. We all made both summits. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit more, but as you can see, the classic Sawatch beauty. And unfortunately, this is one of those peaks where the saying goes, getting there is only half the climb. We've got to descend this again and reascend all the way back up to Oxford. After we've already done 2 summits, this is definitely going to weigh on us. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going.